This video is discussing Meta, and a particular analyst on Wall Street says Meta is a Gen AI leader. Now, before we look at the charts, I do want to look at this article that gets into why Raymond James of Wall Street thinks of Meta as a Gen AI leader, and they also raised their price target. So Raymond James maintained its bullish stance on strong buy rated Meta in a note this past week, calling it a Gen AI leader and raising its stock price to $550 from $525. Their note highlights Meta's leadership within foundational Gen AI building blocks, citing factors like its intensive computing infrastructure, vast user base for training AI models, and top-tier talent pool. Raymond James believes the market underestimates Meta's capabilities in Gen AI. They point to Meta's advantages in areas like compute infrastructure, distribution scale, and talent acquisition. The note also outlines a significant revenue opportunity for Meta in Gen AI. Raymond James estimates a potential $40 billion annual run rate across 5 distinct monetization avenues. All right. So Meta has been kind of under the radar over the past, say, 18 months, primarily due to NVIDIA. But one cannot sleep on Meta. They are a matured big tech company. Now let's just zoom out to the weekly chart for a second. And I do want to highlight this level that I've been eyeing for a while at $380. That happens to be where we have weekly buyers. And that was formed with this rally base and then a huge move higher. You can see if you look down at the volume, this volume bar is above average. And although we did recently had a sell-off, price was within $13 of this zone before now bouncing back higher. Going down to the daily chart, you can see the move down was on earnings. But obviously the smart money bought the dip as price has now closed that gap and is now trading at the origin of the sell-off that happened in late April. Now going back out to the weekly chart, we have this rally and price basing candle and then a drop. So do want to highlight this area as weekly sellers. This is the daily chart, and when I look at the price action, I don't really see any levels of interest within this zone. So if I scroll down to the 4-hour chart, to the 4-hour chart, we was on the 8-hour chart. It's the 4-hour chart. 1-hour chart. This is the hourly chart, and that was the 2-hour chart that we looked at. I don't really see any levels of interest where the sellers are located. But zooming back out to the weekly chart, Raymond James increased their target from $525 to $550. However, if price is going to reach this level, it's going to have to get through this zone here. And although I don't see any real levels of interest, consider all this trading as quicksand once and if price moves higher, meaning it's going to take some time for price to get through before eventually moving higher. Another observation on the daily chart, you can see the 200-day moving average is now passing through the zone and will shortly be moving higher and out of the zone. So fundamentally, technically, Meta's bullish. and it's a sleeper. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.